everyone, this is Kedra with NyxMoonOracle. Today I'm bringing you a What's Haunting the Divine Masculine reading today. I have not been doing readings lately, but I am on my full schedule. I don't have another art show till next month, but I have pretty much everything that I need for that, so there's not going to be a delay in readings or an interruption in readings. And I don't have any more art shows for the rest of the year after that, so I'll be really diving in, getting really creative with the readings. I also want to say that right here, if you want to skip ahead, I will put a timestamp down below in the description box. But here's what I've been working on. I do have a video right here. I'm going to put a link right here to show you what was going on at the art show just a little bit. And for those of you that don't want to go see that video, I'll put some here, some images of my art that I've been working on, why I still have stained fingers, why I don't get really cute manicures because I work a lot in texture, inks, acrylics, and resin. So they will just eat up any manicures that I get. But the show was really fun, one of the best shows that I've done, and my daughter and I had a great time with everyone there. And I'm really excited for the next show, and I'm really excited for next year to do more shows. But what I'm even more excited about is getting back to tarot, because I missed it so much. I even missed a week at the shop where I work as a tarot reader called Karma Cards in Bellingham, Washington. And I absolutely just miss tarot so much because I love it. I love connecting with people, helping people. But luckily there's a psychic fair coming up October 16th. So if you are in Bellingham, please join us for that. What we're going to look at first is what's haunting the DM. What is keeping Divine Masculine up at night? Spirit, what is keeping Divine Masculine up at night? What's keeping Divine Masculine up at night? This is the Denied Shadow Oracle. I will put a link. I will put links down below to what cards I'm using. I usually don't do that, but I'm going to try to do that just to show some love for the card makers that I have purchased from. What's keeping Divine Masculine up at night? What chains are rattling at night, keeping Divine Masculine awake? Stability, vulnerability, and inner child. I think I'm going to get one more. Twin Flame. These two came up, but I only wanted one more, and they're face down, so I'm not going to take them. So Twin Flame is keeping Divine Masculine up at night. And I only took this because this was face up. Now I'm going to go into a little deeper and get some tarot. I'm getting messages already. I think I'm going to just say them. I feel like Divine Masculine is being kept up at night because of financial problems, financial issues. This vulnerability goes both ways. It goes vulnerability in relationships, vulnerability being authentic, vulnerability at not being either financially, no, I'm getting really strongly it's financially stable. This is a big sore spot for Divine Masculine in this collective, is their finances. They may be doing great financially, but it's, for some of them, they're not. Some of them, they are, but it's always in the back of their head. They're always thinking that the bottom's going to fall out. Like, they're really worried about keeping afloat in challenging times, you know, what if scenarios. They're really focused on their stability, and this keeps them up so much more than anything else. That's why it came up first. They really, really want stability, solid foundation, but this is a world of duality, and nothing is really stable. Everything can change in a moment. So there's something affecting Divine Masculine and their ability to feel safe and secure. This could be illness within, maybe they're taking care of somebody. Maybe there's illness in the family, medical bills for some. Loss of work, change of jobs. You know, we've had a major shift in the world since 2020, and this has affected a lot of people. So this is a sore spot for a lot of your Divine Masculines out there, and it makes them feel vulnerable. They don't like being vulnerable to possibly or living in instability. I'm also getting that they're kept up from things from their past, things they went through with their parents. Maybe they were bullied. I'm hearing from some of them they were bullied, and it kind of rings in their head. They were called names. You know, they kind of believe that. They saw bad relationships. They had just things that they picked up, wounds that they've picked up, traumas that have happened to them as a child, and it's blocking them. And then there's you, Divine Feminine. You are keeping them up at night, and that makes them feel vulnerable. They don't like it because some of them, because of these inner child wounds, for some, these inner child wounds, you know, when we're in that twin flame dynamic, the runner-chaser dynamic, the reason they run is because of things that they have to face, beliefs, limiting beliefs, and the twin flame kind of holds up a mirror to all of these wounds, beliefs, vulnerabilities, and it makes them feel unstable because they don't feel in control. There's an intensity with the twin flames and a pull that makes this person, this particular collective, they don't like not having control over something. So you are definitely keeping them up. Tell me about this. Tell me about stability, keeping divine masculine up. I think I pretty much got it, but I want to see if Spirit wants to add anything else. Ace of Swords. Yeah, they're always trying, with this Ace of Swords, they're always trying to come up with ways to, I'm hearing for some some are entrepreneurs, some are just very creative. They take side hustles, some of them going into business for themselves. This Ace of Swords is, they're really trying to sort things out in their headspace, how they can make more money, how they can invest, how they can start a new business, how to keep things afloat, when to let go of something that's not helping them financially. They're really sorting it out in their headspace. Vulnerability, Ten of Swords, yeah. They do not like being vulnerable. It brings up so many issues from these inner child wounds. It keeps that stability from being there. They don't like being open, exposed to possible harm at all, because they have in the past, and they do not want to be vulnerable. I feel for some of your divine masculines grew up really in an unstable environment, probably didn't have a lot of food, or some didn't have a lot of clothes. You know, there was a lot of lack in this person's life, a lot of neglect. And this is why they really don't like being vulnerable, out of control, especially with finances and emotions. A lot of pain. The inner child, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I just said that. The Five of Pentacles is like poverty, financial hardships. I do feel this person, I'm telling you, I could literally see this person, and there's a group of them, where they had holes in their shoes, hand-me-down shoes, hand-me-down clothes, you know, clothes from donation boxes. I mean, I'm hearing all kinds of stuff. Not a lot of food growing up. Just really impoverished circumstances. And that's why this person, this is what's keeping them up at night, remembering that. They want stability. They're constantly looking for ways to make money, keep the money flow going, being vulnerable. You know, they don't want to be vulnerable. They want to focus on their pentacles. They're very much in the pentacle mindset, because they grew up with so much lack, impoverished, you know, not knowing if they were going to eat that night, going to bed hungry. That just hurts my heart so much. You know, being made fun of. I said being bullied and made fun of. I do feel like this person was made fun of, bullied, even in their own headspace, because they didn't have what the other kids had. Tell me about this twin flame that's keeping divine masculine up. Two of Cups. The love. The love keeps them up. The love keeps them up at night. You keep them up at night because of the feelings that they have for you. I need another clarifier, Spirit. Tell me more. Yeah, the Ace of Wands and the Magician. I feel like some of you are, this is a separation. I felt that early on, but I needed clarification. This twin flame dynamic is keeping them up at night because they have so many feelings for you. They have a lot of passion for you. And with this Magician, I feel like they are wanting to manifest something with you. They're thinking, they're imagining. The Hermit's on the bottom of the deck. They're going within and trying to see what went wrong on their end. It makes them feel vulnerable, but they're kind of facing it. There was a painful ending here. We saw that already. I feel like part of the lack here is not having you as well with this Five of Pentacles. I feel that they're going within, really looking at the situation, trying to see how they can make things better, manifest it better. How can I make this better? I have so much passion and caring and love for this person. But then it comes right back to that Ten of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Maybe they don't feel like they're stable or good enough for this relationship, and they're trying to get it together. But what's blocking it is this Devil card right here. They may be a Capricorn. Virgo came in as well. A lot of earth, a lot of pentacles energy. This devil, it's addictions, it's limiting beliefs, it's I feel like sometimes this Two of Cups is so strong in this Ace of Wands energy, the passion and the love, but then they also feel that vulnerability, that painfulness. They're like, am I addicted? Is this healthy? What is going on here? Because they're divine masculine, they don't understand that intensity, that push and pull dynamic. Thank you, Spirit. That's what's keeping divine masculine up at night. Now we're going to go into divine masculine's headspace, what chains are rattling in divine masculine's headspace. Then we'll check divine masculine's heart space, and we will, because I want to know, after tapping into what's keeping them up at night, that was basically what's keeping them up at night. But I want to know what's constantly in their headspace. What are they thinking is what I'm wanting to go into regarding these situations. What are they thinking? I think I might get them out. I'll get them back out, because this is what's keeping them up at night. I want to know what is in their headspace about it. I want to know what exactly is in their headspace, Spirit. What chains are rattling throughout the day about these specific situations. What's in their headspace about this, Spirit? Two more, Spirit. What's in their headspace? Thank you. Okay. Envious is on the bottom of the deck. Okay. I feel like what's in their headspace, what I'm getting is, in regards to you, it's their non-action that they're taking towards you. Like they're looking at this beautiful possibility, but they're turning their back to it. They're just kind of not doing anything. They're just sitting there, not doing anything. I feel like the stability, that is projecting their inner child past onto the now. So they're really focused on their pentacles, because this childish right here, this vulnerability goes right back to that inner child, this child behavior. They are completely living in the past. They brought all that stuff forward, and they're projecting awful situations, like awful what if scenarios, instead of being positive and manifesting positively, because we did get the Magician. Let me find the Magician. Yeah, see that Magician? They're manifesting. They're trying to manifest, but they're manifesting the wrong way. They are projecting the past onto themselves. They're projecting fears into this manifestation. They're projecting pain, suffering, because they are fearing it. And when you do that, when you focus on all the what-if scenarios in Fuckville, then that's what comes to your door. It makes things harder for you. It makes things happen that you don't want to have happen. It makes the things you don't want to have happen, happen. And this is really interfering with divine masculine's ability to manifest, because they're carrying this misguided beliefs, like everything's foggy here. And in the woods, it's deep in the back of their head, but it's always peering through, and it's projecting on, and it makes them vulnerable. They feel like things can be taken away at any moment. They're vulnerable. They're very vulnerable, and they don't like it. And it also impedes their growth with you, Divine Feminine, because they are so in their past and so in their damage. It is highly affecting their now, their present moment. And they're not able, this childish behavior, they're not able to come together with you, because they have so much inner child wounds. It blocks their manifestation. It blocks their ability to be strong. It keeps them in that childish runaway behavior. And the fear. Instead of saying, what if, this business succeeds? What if I am very successful? What if I can do this? What if I can do that? Instead of, what if it just comes crashing down? What if I lose everything? What if I move towards Divine Feminine and they reject me? What if I go back to being poor and homeless? And there's a lot of fear here. And it is all from their inner child. And this is what's on their mind all the time. And they know they're not taking action towards you. They know it. But they know why as well. Let me get some messages with this in their headspace, Spirit. From Divine Masculine's higher self to Divine Feminine, or what they're thinking, what they're replaying in their heads. Maybe some things that were said that they think about, they're replaying over and over in their head. From Divine Masculine's higher self, please. Thank you. I don't know how to let you go. And I don't need your approval. I hope I will see you again sometime. I feel like I forgive you's on the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is what they want to hear from you. They think about it. They think about, we already saw earlier that they're going within and thinking about it, trying to manifest something with you because of the feelings that they have for you with this Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, Magician, and the Hermit. They really, really, really do want to hear those 3 words from you. I forgive you. That's something that they think about. They think about making an apology, how they would do it, but they also know that they're not taking any action, but they do think about it because they don't know how to let you go. They think about that. They think about, why can't I let this person go? Why can't I? And I hope I'll see you again sometime. I hope we can come together and I can give you that apology. And I hope that I'll see you again sometime. I feel like some of you may have messaged us when they ended things with you. Something along this line, like, I hope I'll get to see you sometime. Maybe we'll meet up in the future when things are different. Maybe things will be different. But they're thinking that. They're kind of waiting for, you know, things to play out. Maybe when things are more stable, I'll be able to come forward with an apology for you. Maybe I'll be more financially stable, more strong, not as vulnerable. But right now they're like, they may have said this in the past, like, I don't need your approval. Or if they ghosted you as well, I don't need your approval, so I'm going to walk away. I don't need to give you an excuse. I don't need to tell you why. I don't need to tell you anything about my life. I don't need your approval. I don't need you to approve of my business or how I'm living my life. I don't need it. Maybe that was a sore spot in a relationship if you were in a relationship with them. Maybe they tell themselves that, like, I don't, maybe they, you know, for some, I'm hearing that some of them in their mind, since we're in their headspace, in their head, some of these Divine Masculines literally think you're judging them. Like, they think that you are seeing them as not put together, that some of you are thinking some pretty negative stuff about the way they live their life. Like, if they're in another situation, line of work, how their finances are, how they're living their life, how they're raising their kids, how, if they recycle or if they don't recycle. I mean, this is some of the stuff I'm getting in their head. Like, I don't need your approval. They feel like you're judging them. I'm hearing many different things that I don't want to bring up in the video. But it builds this wall between you two. It builds this wall between you two. And that's what they're thinking about. And this envious card on the bottom of the deck, I feel like they may know that you're seeing other people. They may know you're talking to other people. Or maybe you're doing really well in your life, especially financially, and they're envious. But this fish, I feel like there's other fish in the sea, and you're looking at other fish in the sea, or you're starting a new business, or you're starting new ventures while they may be feeling stuck. They are definitely, there's some envy going on here in regards to you, Divine Feminine. Now I'm going to look into what daggers are in the heart space of the Divine Masculine right now. What are some daggers in the heart space of Divine Masculine right now? What is going on? I'm going to get this deck right now. Actually, I think I'm going to get, yep, this one. What are some daggers in the heart space of Divine Masculine right now? That's too many. I'm going to take this one because it was face up. What are some daggers in the heart space of Divine Masculine right now, Spirit? I knew this was going to come out when I picked up the deck. One more, Spirit. Ignorance is bliss on the bottom of the deck. I'll use that as a wild card. And then I'm going to go into, before I go into, I'm going to get some tarot. I feel like I need a different tarot. If you hear some stuff rattling around, there's a pretty hefty storm going on right now. I live by the ocean, so it's even more so. Tell me about these differences, Spirit. Ooh. Page of Pentacles, okay. Thank you. Eight of Wands. Okay, tell me about this dirty laundry. What does this dirty laundry have to deal with, Spirit? There's too many that came out. I just want one, Spirit. There. Oh, I still keep coming out. Just one, Spirit. If they come out again, then I'm taking them. Just one, Spirit, for dirty laundry. Okay. An experience. King of Swords. Okay. I feel like in their heart space with this Page of Pentacles, I feel like with differences, I feel like in their heart space, they know things are going to work out as long as they keep moving forward. As long as they maintain this reliability, they know that they're going to, they are trying to manifest good things. So this is good. This is in their heart space. Their mind is what's mucking stuff up. In their heart space, they know they can, as long as they're persevering, as long as they are, you know, laying the foundations, getting over differences, difficulties. They may be working with people or situations that if they just come together, like if Divine Masculine can merge the shadow sides, like that head and heart space, like it's like a battle, then there's some great financial opportunity here. But there has to be that yin-yang come together, mutual agreements, alignment. This is what is in Divine Masculine's heart space, what they're feeling. Like if you just come together with your differences, face them, join them, come together with people, be reliable, you know, bring that good vibrations out. Be the person that brings out good news. That Page of Pentacles brings out good news, new financial opportunities. Divine Masculine knows it's there. It's there. You just have to lay down the foundation for it. Now with the commitment, this Eight of Wands, I feel like this goes to you, Divine Feminine. I feel like this Eight of Wands is, you know, it's movement forward. Remember that non-action in their headspace, but they want to in their heart space. They want to reach out. They want to tell you how they feel. They want to message you. But in their heart space, they're like, will they want to be with me with all of my dirty laundry? Would they accept me with all of my dirty laundry? Would they want to be this Four of Wands? Would they want to, and Four of Wands to me is the twin flame card as well. Would my twin want to be with me even with all the stuff that's gone on, that I've hidden, that they know, that they don't know? Can we set aside differences to build a firm foundation together, to be in this union together? And this Knight of Swords is like, from my experience, people don't do that. People don't accept. People don't have unconditional love. People have attachments and judgments. So I'm having to make a head over heart decision based on my experience. That's in their heart space. And I have to be okay with it. Should I move forward and just ignore my experience with other people that have not shown me unconditional love, that are judgmental of me, and just keep taking non-action? Or should I just go in blindly and tell this person how I feel and message them? This is a struggle. These are daggers in their heart space. They don't know what to do. They know they need to settle up some differences and bring you information. They need to bring you information. I'm going to get some messages. Temptations is on the bottom of the deck. They're very, this is a dagger. They are very tempted by you. They want to go forward, but past experience and logic tell them this person's not going to accept you with all your dirty laundry. So I'm just going to ignore this and be okay with it. I'm going to ignore this person and be okay with it. I'm going to ignore, be blind to it, but they're still tempted. They're still tempted. And the dagger in their heart is also, they're trying to stay forward with that King of Swords, that tunnel vision, and just stay focused on their pentacles, but they also want to join with you, bring you that message, that commitment. What are some messages, Spirit, in regards to this heart space? One more. This goes completely in line with what's here. So what I'm getting is, I said experience, this past experience with people. I've been there before with others. They don't like my past. They don't like what happened in my family situation. They judge me. They label me. They see me through a certain lens because of my past, because of decisions I've done, because of my upbringing. You know, these people haven't walked in my shoes, but they cast a shadow on me. And my experience is they don't give me unconditional love. I'm hearing for some it was abusive as well. And so I have to just, you know, have this tunnel vision, bury my head in the sand, and move forward. But you're so tempting. I fantasize about you. I fantasize about you in every way, not just sexually. I actually fantasize bringing you a message, having commitment, what it would be like if. It's so interesting that differences came out. There's so many differences here. On one hand, they fantasize about you and what if in the positive, but on the other, it's what if in the negative. It's this is why they have to come together. They have to align those. And then I'm also hearing, I wish you well, no matter what you do, no matter what you're doing. I do wish you well. You may think that I don't, but I do. I do wish you well. I may be envious of you, looking at other people, dating at other people, doing well, but I do wish you well. No matter how it seems, I do wish you well. And thank you for leaving me. This doesn't go for everybody. This doesn't go for everybody, but I feel like it's twofold messages here. Some of you may have had to walk away from this divine masculine because maybe they went in situations, or they were just, you know, that hot and cold, you left, or maybe they ghosted you or went in a different direction, but you were hanging on for a little bit and then you walked away. They're actually thanking you for that. It's given them time to go into that hermit mode and reflect, face some things. So now I'm going to go into, how can divine masculine clear these ghosts that are haunting divine masculine? How can divine masculine clear? How can divine masculine clear what's haunting them? Spirit. This is the Halloween deck. I think it's by Stacey DeMarco. I may be wrong, but I'll put it in the description box below. How can divine masculine heal these ghosts? Aw. How can divine masculine heal? I'm going to get one more because I've been doing fours. Yep. On the bottom of the deck is forgiveness, reducing the burden. Divine masculine has to forgive themselves. Forgive the past, forgive what's happened, forgive anybody that has harmed them, forgive any wrongs. Not to let that person off the hook, or those people off the hook, but so they can move forward, so they don't carry that with them. We saw the inner child wounds are so strong with this divine masculine that it affects them. Forgive themselves for all the dirty laundry they carry. Forgive the dirty laundry that they feel is from family, friends, experiences. To forgive that. To go within and really see the situation, that illumination, that skull of light. To really raise the vibration, really see situations as it is, and see that people, the life situation is how you look at it. You can look back on it as horrible, or you can look back on it as, you know, finding the good and knowing that that was your life situation. Accept it. That was it. Don't live in the past. There's a new dawn. You need to have the wisdom to move forward and be in the present moment and forget that past. Know that you're not in that situation anymore, Divine Masculine. You're not in it. You're out of that darkness. Don't keep carrying it with you. Keep that illumination. Protect yourself from those intrusive thoughts, from toxic energies, from toxic family ties, from hanging on to that toxic past. Protect yourself. Be sweet to yourself. Connect with others. Let yourself enjoy the company of others. Be sweet to yourself. Break bread with others. Don't be afraid. Be open. Be light. Raise your vibrations so that people can connect. Don't carry that horrible past with you. Take the label of horrible past off and just say, that was the past. What can I take as lessons for the future that are not in fear, that are not in lack, that are not in making me feel less than, that I'm not good enough, that makes me feel vulnerable and ashamed. Forgive that. And then I'm going to go into one last message on what needs to be surrendered with Divine Masculine. And then I'll close it out. Surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Yeah, this goes almost to that non-action card. The same coloring, water. I feel like Divine Masculine needs to surrender and trust you, Divine Feminine. Trust themselves, trust the decisions. Trust that they're going to be okay. Trust that they're going to be okay. Sorry, my camera cut out there for a moment. They're going to be okay. They just have to forgive. They have to trust their instincts. They have to trust the path that they choose, everything that's led them to here. Trust to forgive, trust to be sweet, trust to come together. Trust to protect, that they can protect themselves and their money. Trust that they are worthy. They have the wisdom. Trust that illumination that they're getting. Trust that instinct and insight. Surrender to stubbornness, because this Divine Masculine is very stubborn. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Remember that Knight, that King of Swords energy? Like, I've been through this before. This is my experience. People haven't walked in my shoes, and they're not going to love me for my dirty laundry. They're not going to love me as I am. I've been through this. There's no such thing as love or unconditional love. They're really stubborn with that because they haven't been shown it. And here you come, Divine Feminine, loving them, accepting them unconditionally, still having your boundaries, of course, but they just they don't face what they need to face because they're stubborn. There's definitely some stubbornness. Surrender to play. They just have to, heal those inner child wounds. Be that child that they couldn't be before, and not keep thinking of their childhood negatively. Not everything was negative, but it's hard to see that when you're starving. It's hard to see that when you're going to bed hungry. It's hard to see that when kids are making fun of you because you don't have the coolest clothes, or you have like bell bottoms when bell bottoms went out of style, or holes in your knees, or before it was cool, or there's a difference between holes in your jeans when you don't have the money, and then holes in your jeans when, this is what this Divine Masculine is thinking. This is not me judging. They felt ashamed. Like, instead of, they really wallowed in their situation. They were a victim in their situation. They were embarrassed of their situation. They did not like not having what everybody else had. They did not like being made fun of about it. It really altered their childhood to where they couldn't fully enjoy it. So surrender that negative thinking and play. You have to have control over your thoughts. Remember, that is what's not helping this Divine Masculine manifest properly, is the negative thinking. The what if in the negative instead of what if in the positive. Play with the manifestations. Play in life. And one last card. I know I was going to get one, but I feel like this. How are you assisting Spirit to clear these ghosts with Divine Masculine? How are you and the angels, spirit guides that work in love and light for this Divine Masculine? How are you assisting? Oh, look at that. Look at this. Angel of Finances. Honor and give thanks for the blessings you're about to receive. Spirit is really helping this Divine Masculine to work on their finances, blessing them. But the thing is, I'm working with you, but you got to work with me. You got to trust me. You got to be more playful, not be stubborn. come together with people, forgive and surrender that negative thinking. Because I'm here. I'm not going to let you starve. Let's not wallow in that. You're out of that situation now. Leave it. Leave it. I'm here. Tell me. Focus. Let's see. Let's create together and breathe it into life. But be grateful. Be grateful for everything you have now, and be grateful for the blessings you're about to receive. Instead of what if in the negative, what if in the positive, and be grateful for this in advance. Be playful with the manifestations. Be playful. Raise that vibration. What if in the positive? Don't be stubborn. What if in the positive? And that is what I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this reading for you Divine Feminines, as well as Divine Masculines that chose to watch as well. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a What's Haunting a Divine Feminine reading. Namaste.